Welcome back everyone, Ben here, and today we are back with more of the Last Caretaker. This is going to be episode 39, and yeah, we are back at Exodus. Gonna have a little look around, a little explore, and yeah, try and see what paint cans are here, but also, oh, it's happening more and more, isn't it? But also having a look for the Council of Humanity, because it's in the patch notes, so I know it's here. I know it exists. This is the revamp of why we're delivering the humans and everything like that. I thought it might trigger here, so we're gonna have a little look and see, because we've done the Roller Boy quest. We've had a look at the Sharks quest as well. We've done that. So if you've missed any of that and you want to check that kind of stuff out, then like I said, the playlist will be linked in the description below, as well as the Steam page to the game. You know the drill. But with that all said, sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is the Last Caretaker. So I'm a little bit confused because my phone isn't ringing. Oh, never mind. It's ringing.
I don't know if you're alive, but if you hear this, please remember that we were here.
Okay. Oh, it does seem like the... Okay, it does look like they've hidden that at least, which is good. Like my thing was bugged. I mean, it still says there's like one task, but I think it has sorted that out at least. So that's good, at least, yeah. My little feelers unit was showing. Down there. Got some minerals under here, I think, from the looks of it. I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing, it's obviously can't phone from space, these calls are coming from people who, as a reminder, they are on Earth, like location Earth. 26 years old. Whereas these ones are in space. These are the ones that we sent off, I think. Yeah. Curious. Oh yeah, they've got a little bit of stuff here. Someone said like press SA in control and just go right down, but oh, there's just a few cables. Okay, let me have a look at this then. These are see some cables that we've had. I'm gonna just double check these haven't fallen off the boat since the load, like the fuel line was disconnected in my intro there, because yeah, I don't know why it does that, but it's not actually a very deep area, is it? Poor Felis as well. I'm guessing he just dissolved or something. Not tripping, there's that thing again. It's definitely like some weird artifact thing. Yeah, I don't think there's anything down here, to be fair. Imagine if there was like a secret cave down here. It'd be quite cool though. I think they should play around with some of that a little bit as well. More secret facilities for us to explore. Right, come on. Shift, space, W, space. Yeah, I feel like I'm really just slow. You know, there's our gas line as well. It seems like all of our like pipes have... I thought they like briefly fixed this, but it seems like maybe they have not. Okay. Yeah, that's full. Perfect. Now I did want to check something. So people said, oh, they've increased storage. I don't think they have. It's still 50 kilograms, 100 kilograms, and 200 kilograms. This was the same before the update. What they have done is they've made items weigh less. So gold is now 0.4. I don't know what it used to be, but you can only fit a certain amount in, and that's what they've done. That's why the modifier is different. They've lowered the individual unit weight of certain items. That's now 0.2, so you can effectively fit way more copper in than you could before. That's why this was super heavy. These were, yeah, the polyurethane, I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say it was like 0.6 or 0.7, and that's why in my previous videos these chests were full. And in fact, all they've done is they've just adjusted the weight, so I love that. That's great. That really helps with the storage side of things. Iron's a little bit heavier at 0.3. Silicone is 1.3. So yeah, they've done some adjustments. Aluminium's 0.2. So most things now are like 0.2, 3, or 4. And then carbon fiber is light at 0.1. Titanium is 0.3. Neutronium's 0.5, same with plasma, so there's some of the heavier stuff, and quantum. So the artifact level gear is actually the heaviest stuff you can get. Glass is super light now, it's 0.1. So I like that. I like that they've done that. Rubber's 0.2 as well. So yeah, they haven't increased the storage size. Just wanted to like clear that up, because I think there was a few comments saying, oh, that they've made the chest bigger or something. I thought I was going mad. They haven't. Chest is still the same size, but they have now adjusted so that all the individual units are actually lower now. Yeah, so that makes sense. So we do need to find what's going on with this, right? If I want to push petrol, we're not carrying methane, so wait, we are, aren't we? Don't really need to. We could. Oh, there we go. We could. Do I have more gas cables? I have some gas cables. Did they let gases run in the same line now? I'm curious. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I know from a science point of view, it makes absolutely no sense. That's cool. And to be fair with this... Oh! We just want to turn that off. We don't need to be generating more oxygen. We can empty our oxygen tank out, to be fair. We want to pull that out. We can generate oxygen on the go. We want to fill these up. Seems like these are filling up, which is... So that is what we want to happen. Don't want any going back in. To be fair, methane's one of those where it might be actually full. Anyway. But that's cool. Petrol is an interesting one, because petrol should be... These are connected. Just got to see where else it's broken, really. Yeah, we're going to have a little explore. I think I did see a comment saying that I need to go to Lazarus, not Exodus, for the Council of Humanity thing. So we shall have a look. Right. What I can see... The petrol ones are connected. No. These are the bits where it's like most dodgy, maybe. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? No, that wasn't it though. I don't think the pumps are full. I'll double check. If they are, I'll send it the other way. Okay. Hope you guys are all doing well though, and that you are still enjoying the playthrough, enjoying the content. Thank you guys for showing up still in great numbers and everything like that. Really do appreciate you guys. I have filmed, I need to edit it because I waffled, but I filmed my roadmap like comparison video. So I'm hoping to have that out later this week. All being well. Okay, so it seems like that's working there as well. There's definitely, again, I've stretched too far over this bit then, haven't I, really? Seems fine though. Like I said, I thought I'd already corrected the fuel pipes because I've had them disconnect before. That's all good as well. And then, yeah, this was the one that was like stretched too much, so that's been corrected. Those are all good. Let's see where that's been fixed. Same here as well. That's been fixed. And then up it comes. And up it goes. So definitely a little bit of concern as to what's going on there. Could be no. The tanks are like dry. Completely dry. What's going on with the cable? Oh, there we go. Okay, so these are for generating electricity, mainly to get the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide then goes into these. That's all of this is broken, basically, from what I can see. all of these. Oh. Yeah, whole point is that you then put your CO2 into here. And you could even do it, I guess, that you now have the new little container. I can't remember this one. Is it a 2? We still have resources here. I don't know if we took everything out. We took a lot of stuff out. We don't have the aluminium. It's funny because I've got loads of aluminium, but yeah, that doesn't have them. Okay. It's even like this isn't giving power as well. I wish they could like find a way to fix this so that updates don't break everything. Break all the stuff they got going on. Just a few electric canisters there. Oh, this is great. I don't know if these are like new or not, but oh no, I'd already scanned these. These were already my 6 and 7, weren't they? I scanned these at the end of the last episode. Yeah, okay. Got excited then. Quickly back to reality. Okay. Yeah, well, this is another one to like look into. But this is connected to our boat now, so the charging is happening correctly. And it also means it is pulling, which is good. Yeah, I was gonna say you could. What do you need for the filtering system? Aluminium and fabric. Okay. Paint some cash. Oh, this is so flimsy as well. Right. Yeah, when you do that, you're meant to like lock to the floor. That's your entire shtick. And these aren't even plugged in anymore, are they? Yeah, they've all been... See what I mean? I mean, really did a number on stuff here. I haven't been back here in so long. So, like, I guess that makes sense. Also, again, should be pulling methane, right? Oh, there we go. And pull the oxygen. I think we've probably drained all the oxygen, which is fine. Got all that there. I'm just thinking, I just want to get this all set up properly because we are going to have this being a thing we need to like bear in mind. Ready? Cool. Okay. So messy, isn't it? I guess as well, now that you can have like both go through one line and no real repercussions, that's pretty cool at least. Yeah, this is gonna drain some of my tank at least, but not all of it. Okay, we can come back and sort out the plugging in thing if we need to. And so we might as well open it up, right? I'm not going to send anything off today, but we can get these all plugged in at least. Plug that in. That's going to then start outputting almost 1 megawatt. Yeah. Not kilowatt, megawatt or milliwatt. Is it milliwatt? Yeah, we got that power. That's fine. They increased that? They increased the need for that, or just did it fills up quicker now? Yeah, it's gonna have 60 kilowatts. Still, they haven't changed that. 3,000 methane, 12,000 oxygen. So this one should be the methane. That one's the oxygen. Yeah, cool. We can get these. Get those filling up. At least it's like ready to go. That'd be good. No, stick a paint can up here. An Exodus paint can. Worth checking out, I guess, isn't it? Worth having a look. I wish you could like upgrade some of these bases, like spend a load of materials, like it would cost a lot, but like there was a module system or something. So like, reason why this came to mind, it's still going up, is that wouldn't it be nice to be able to like change that so it's not a ladder and that it's an elevator, and then we could actually use this where we park our ship and run everything up here. But then you can then, I know you can climb a ladder with the canisters, like the human seed canisters, but I still have risk of me dropping in, so like I'd rather just. But then the like the travel rail shuttle thing, the momentum of that, of objects on there, is bizarre as well. So there's no perfect fix, I guess, but that would be cool. Wait. These are why there's humans on Earth. I forgot I made these. Who are you? No, show me. Show me. Okay. A station roamer. Not that great. Malnourished. Will live a long time being malnourished and is extremely tall and thin. Create the new thin men. And then this one is room supervisor. 36 kilograms. Jesus. What was their life expectancy though? See, I'm just creating humans that don't need food, you know. And then this one, 80 kilograms. Technically, what you would say is like a normal to average weight. And this guy's actually the fatty of the groups. You know, not my words. You know, these guys are 47 and 36, 80. This guy almost weighs as much as both of them put together. They're all going to live long. They're all very clever and very tall. a bunch of thin scientists. Well, not this guy. This guy's like medium build, but you know, effectively. Apparently, I didn't know this as well. I saw a user on Reddit post this in the Last Caretaker subreddit. Free slot in, but you can actually stick like 6 in here if you want, and you will get rewarded for them. The little wait, have they cleaned up my pods? Have they cleaned up the pods? They have. Wait, the little pods are gone. They must sink now. They must go away. Okay, so you know the pods, when you go in them, they have a certain amount of floors. Apparently, like they have 3 floors. Apparently, if you send in more, you will get more floors. I'm just going to take that at face value. I haven't tested that myself, but apparently that is the case. That if you put 6 in here, you would get a 6th floor one. Still not worth the resources you put into it, really. But, you know, there is that. But this makes so much sense. You know, it might be like, oh, do we want to actually send these off? And my truthful answer is probably not, because they're probably not going to fit the profile we need. But it's not like we can refund these, right? It's not like I can change them back into mush and regrow them and get my memories back and stuff. So we're just going to have to fly with that. But yeah. So why am I me trying to wonder what kind of stuff I'm trying to do here. There we go. Why do I have petrol tanks here? Was this to create an output of petrol and send it back to the boat? Because that might be what's going on. That's why it's not pulling. There's a paint can. There's some money. That's cool. We've still got these mysterious... I wonder if one of these updates will get like an upgraded cutter. And then in here is just packed full of like titanium and quantal crystals and artifact level gear. Pretty cool. Okay. Payload is done. Weather's fine. Ground's fine. Power's fine. Propellant, obviously, we're just waiting for the oxygen to just simmer through. That's not a problem. Should have just taken the elevator. Money. More money. Been on that one. Money and a robot. It's new. Some scrap. And some money. And some money up there as well. Okay. Not sure where this is breaking. Ah, there it is. It's on the walkway. Okay. Probably money and paint on the roof as well. Right. I need like a little pond so I can like jump into it. Quick express down, but without hurting myself. We could launch this rocket, to be fair. Like, I'm not actually against that, since we've got 3 here anyway. That makes sense now why the Pico terminal was like, oh, there's humans here on Earth. I mean, I still think there must be, because they're calling us on the landline. And saying, like, don't forget about us and stuff. Like, I don't know, somehow. But those 3 people, they've already got names and ages, apparently. So I don't know if the game's glitched with them, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is different. Not sure. next thing to check. Ow. This methane's fine. Oxygen is pulling. Why is it not pulling the oxygen from here? That's what I'm curious about. But these are meant to be storing them, I guess. Obviously, fuel goes into these to power these to get the CO2. Whether we technically need that now? I mean, we still need a form of generating CO2, which goes into there, which will then go into here, which then creates the methane. Like I said, you could just have the yeah. You could just have the food recycler thing here, but okay. Yeah, did anything down here? Well, there's my freaking cable. So I wish there was an easy way back up from here. As far as I'm aware, that's it. I remember clearing this all out. This is good time. Good fun. Yeah. Guess we're gonna just jump in. Question is whether the shark's here or not. I've got a few shards if so, but probably not enough to feel comfortable. Huh? Why is that suddenly sinking? Can I catch it? Can I catch it? It's just a normal plastic box, but I'm just... Wow, there's actually bedrock down. Whoa, it disappeared! Huh. Alright. Cool if there was stuff down here. This hasn't had the mineral refresh either, so there's no, like... I imagine at some point, probably before release, they'll do that. So there'll be, like, all the minerals and stuff down here as well. But, okay, yeah, right on that cusp of what's safe and what's not. It's curious, I haven't really been down deep in this area. It's very dark though, isn't it? Massive old structure. Anyway, let's follow this up very slowly. I don't get... I can sometimes get the going down to like work, like where you get a quick one, but I find that just holding like W and D and just going up in a diagonal does help somewhat. It helps a little bit. You don't get that rapid whoosh. There we go. Okay. Okay. These are now all drawing power, which is fine. Just gonna whack those there for now. These are just meant to be on in general. Also for the ambient, but they're very weak, aren't they, to be fair? They're weak, but cheap. Curious I haven't been up to this one, or they added the robot, because I normally do carve up all the robots I come across. I don't normally leave them. I was thinking he might have some aluminium. He does. These all in. Keep the money. Kind of hoarding a little bit of that at the moment. There's a paint can. There we go. Do we have enough? Oh, yeah, we have 4. Oh, God. Almost jumped off then. So weird with that I guess it was like a box that was floating, and then obviously if you don't get it after a certain amount of time, there we go. They get rid of it, but then you're like, okay. I just didn't expect it just to like despawn, just disappear, but I guess at a certain depth it does. Probably as soon as we start to take damage, it disappeared, didn't it? Like that 110 kind of mark. What does the Exodus one look like? Okay, so we're kind of all blue with that one. Still prefer this. This is like, I love the line, like, yeah, I love the color combo for out my street, and quite minimalist. Just so it doesn't happen again. Like, overkill. But this one I've already adjusted, but hey, there we go. Lights are on. What we like to see. There's plenty of stuff around here that I could scrap. Oh, come me over. There we go. Have a little look around first, because again, might be some more paints around here. Be a different pipe as well. Okay. Check underneath. I do want to be careful, I don't want to fall off. Let's save. So this makes sense then. So They're on Earth. In space, in space. So, yeah, it says there's 12 humans, 6 in space. 3 are in the ship right now. To a station roamer. Oh, but they're in space. Okay. You've got room supervisor. Yeah, Earth. They're 100% here. Yeah, it's only 4.4, whereas these ones are the pinnacles. They're all in space. 9.8, 9.5, and 8.6. This one's 5.7. Are these the... There's 81 kilograms and 33 centimeters. And only going to live 25 years. Okay, so these are... not good ones. That one's got the height and the low weight. That's the 36 kilogram one. Here's the 47 kilogram one. In here twice, apparently. Got 2 of these. Identical. There's the 40 kilogram. In space. Earth. In space. Because there's the 80 kilogram one. So the 80, the 47, and the... So... I like that it gives them random names and stuff now, but I've got three humans missing. Can you guys remember? I mean, I didn't remember I had those 3 up on the launch pad. God knows where I stashed the other ones. I haven't been in there yet, have I? This is like... Yeah, it's still attack. Okay. I don't want to fall, but... Oh, god damn it. Straight first time of asking, apparently. Right, okay. There's no... Annoying, because there's no quick way back up. So just leave it, like, build a skimmer down here. Okay. There's a shark over there as well. Should be fine. We have checked these. These aren't new. Okay. Let's just hope that the shark doesn't take interest. Not even like meaty. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of risk doing that jump. I think that's why I haven't done that jump yet. No real, like... Do we... craft something, maybe? Problem is like placing it, like you can't just craft like flooring. Can make the beams. We might try that. It's a different way of doing it as well. We haven't... Fun to see if we could try that, actually. What's the advanced alloy mesh missing? Oh, titanium. Wow, okay. Yeah, we could try it. We did like little diagonals. I don't know if we can build them on, like, you gotta like build them on flat land and then probably carry and position them. I don't even know if there's anything worth it down there, like in that little room. So, if we were to... They are both the same cost. Doesn't really matter. You have to build it here. Nope. Nope. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so it's actually too long for that anyway, and the distance between them is quite a bit anyway, I think. So, yeah, that's not going to work. The only thing that'll work is absolute precision. Fuck. I just don't think we're getting in there. I've accessed some crazy places in this game. That one's taking the biscuit, to be fair. Trying to think, like, work smarter, not harder. Did you drop off over the edge of the cable? They actually have some of the metal girder stuff going along. So if we can make that jump. Oh, sorry. If we can make that jump and cross around and make that jump, and that's a big if. I need to see if I can just bungee jump. Kind of curious where the shark is. Don't know if I want to like really test where the shark is, but let's make something out of a bad situation and get some paint. Still curious. What's the lore behind these? We'll take... Do you get some paint? Which is cool. Okay. Right. What my problem is that I am somewhat... Once I know something's there, I'm a little bit obsessed with it. And every part of me is just like, well, there's probably like 1 or 2 memories and a freaking robot in there maybe. But I want to know. I want to know what's in there. The thing that makes this annoying is that there's no ladder When are we going to be able to build ladders? I would love to be able to like just build one of these, and you build them in chunks. You can like build your own ladders anywhere. It does get rid of a lot of the puzzles though, I guess, but I think it would be pretty cool to have that, you know? We've already done like the little bit that was over there. Like I said, I think this is the one area I haven't done in this area, in this zone. Just because the constant back and forward required. Problem is, I don't have a great track record of bungee jumping off of a ledge. Because you can't retract it yourself. I was thinking elaborate, but now that we can put a mooring point down, I could just moor my boat there and just build a tower of boxes. But this one's risky because you can't even... You can't really see what you're doing. Should we just go in for a sec? Let's save that. I never chopped any of this up either, did I? All that there as well. Saving it. Yeah, cleaned this out though. Okay. We could save scum. If it doesn't go well. Potentially. Oh yeah, we're full health, aren't we? Yeah, there's loads of stuff here, to be fair. Is there any, like, new things we can scan here? Any new chairs? Are these new? No. Actually, we don't want to go overweight, do we, if we're gonna be in this jumping puzzle thing? You can't use the nice computer monitors or anything either. So good thing is that's all there. Close all hatches. Yeah, we need to disconnect those. That's fine. No paint. No paint cans. That guy there. Some money. I think if you were like not aware of the $100 achievement, I think there's enough money here on like in this area that you could, you know, if you got here and then realized that's what you need to do, and you scrapped everything already. You give you more than enough cash. Okay. I am a sadist. Right, let's my thought was if I can just clear and jump this. There we go. Little hops. Oh my god. This is where if you could make these, it would be great, but I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, because it wants to do like the center point is where you're building. So you can't do that. This one's awkward because it's like I need to hit the wall. Really. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stay. Stay. Back it up. This one's in principle the same. It's just a little jump. A little jump. Just a little one. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Don't panic, don't panic. Right, this is a meme one. How we... Where? Like, is it worth it? Can't see in there. It's dark. Okay. This does not look appetizing. I was thinking, do we just bring some boxes? I'd build the boxes and then I'd fall off jumping back onto it. Can we make that? In that corner? I'm worried we're gonna like slip up. Okay. Okay. Can't just sit here. I gotta make a move. Definitely don't want to hit that. That's the thing. I don't think we could sit in that little corner and jump to there either. It's got to be over to there. No! I made it, and I panicked because I thought I didn't. I panicked. I thought I didn't. Oh, okay. So you can't make that jump. I don't know if I've got the patience. That is a horrendous jumping puzzle. I said, I think if there was a... I'll just reload it. I was gonna say, there's no ladder. There's no ladder. Right. There's actually closest save. Literally right there. There we go. Right. Okay. We're good with that. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Right. Okay. Just want to press the space bar once. Twice. Okay. I'm too stubborn for my own good. I don't know. I'm not really obsessed with most things in life, I guess. I don't know. I guess I can be, but it's these kind of things where it's like very trivial. Right, okay. Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's mean. We're gonna bounce off if we hit those. No, okay. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I bounced off that one though, didn't I? Of course I did. Of course I did. Okay. Alright. Get off those quick. There we go. Okay. Okay. Right. No, oh no. Oh, okay, it's hard to jump off that one though. Okay. Getting there. Especially now I'm so close as well. I'm like even more obsessed now. Oh. Well, that didn't happen before. Oof. Aren't you guys in for a treat the next 1.5 hours of this episode, hey? Aren't you lucky? Okay. Okay. Get rid of those. Right, so this jumping over to this one is fine. This one is fine. And that's fine, but I think I need to back it up a little bit. Oh, oh, okay, okay, don't panic. Oh, there we go. That is why I jumped on that side. Because I was like, well, I can pick up the... I can just knock off the cover. Was it worth it? Nah, I mean, there's some cool shit in there, I guess. Ultra tech scrap. Old Lazarus cylinder. Yeah, I guess so. Surprised there's no memories. Can you imagine being the robot that lived here though? Weird though, isn't it? Why does the robot have a bed and a little sleeping bag? I think he was a human once, turned into a robot. But either way, it's like, there's a hell of a... I would look at this every morning and be like, nah, I'm staying in today. Maybe that's why he's there. He thought this was a great idea and then turned out not to be. Do we try and jump back now? Yeah, no. No, no, no. Okay, that's a huge, like, I know it's like being dramatic, but that's a huge weight off my mind now that that's done. It's done. Don't have to do it anymore. Please don't crash. I need to save. But yeah, so we've done it. We've done it. Are there any other areas that you've seen people get to or that you've gone to yourself that I haven't done? I said, quite bold to say, I guess. But I genuinely think we've been to a lot of the secrets that people know about. There's not a lot of stuff we've, like, not explored. And there was a few panels, like, in some of the earlier episodes that we walked past that we didn't see and stuff like that, but we did go back and get those. So we got the balcony in Lazarus, we got the roof bit of Lazarus as well. Got a lot of the secrets here. So that was another, there you go, another Exodus stamp. Okay. So yeah, I think we've been pretty thorough with it. We've done all the ones that were underneath here, and there was one like underneath there, I think, as well. We've done both of those, done all the underneath this. Leave no stone or scrap unturned, as they would say. Oh, how did I miss this all those times though? That'll be the only thing, is that there'll be some bits of cash that they've, and obviously the paint pots themselves. But I'm talking, they don't tend to put like paint pots in the super secretive locations, so they've been quite nice with that from the looks of it. So yeah, curious if there's anything else we have missed. There probably is. We deposit scrap. Still don't have any titanium. Here we go. I'm just going to use them to like plug themselves in. I need to... Why can't I close the hatch? Oh, or is it all... Oh, all hatch. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess we could send these off. Can't really think of a reason not to. Like I said, we can't get a refund. We've already made them. So. Oh wait. I think we've got the stuff we need. We do. This will be interesting. There we go. It doesn't have any fuel, does it? That's the problem. For some reason, it can't, like, pull fuel? Not sure what's wrong with the fuel thing. Must be something not working with it. Because if I could empty my petrol tanks onto here, then great. But at the same time, this is only here for power to generate for that, which... yeah, just for inputs. But to be fair, I could set this up to travel through the same pipe and just have a load of these little mini storage tanks now. Don't really need the power generators. Do need to solve the fuel delivery though. It bugs me that it's not going when it should. But hey ho. Might as well just leave some of these bits here. I think it's healthy to have a little stack. A stack of those there. That's fine. And I guess now we've got to just head back over here and we'll launch the rocket. See what rewards we can get from the pod. See if they've updated those at all. We need to get some more seeds as well. That was something that I did want to do. Make some grow beds. All that kind of stuff. So... but yeah, I think we're going to head to Lazarus. I don't want to make any more humans yet, though, while I'm waiting for... and where are those other 3 humans? Are they in Lazarus? Do I have 3 people cooking in Lazarus? Honestly, can't remember. Yeah, a little nighttime launch.
Tower cleared.
Foggy and rain. I guess it doesn't care about the weather. It does say weather, but it doesn't care that it's... this is why this works as a single player game, because I 100% would be like, oh no, there's something wrong. There's something with my like co-op friend. I'd be like, oh, just go and check they haven't closed it properly. And as soon as they're like over there, I'm like, launch.
12, 11, 10, 9.
I do quite like this though.
Ignition sequence starts.
Every time.
6,
Doesn't get old.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
There we go. Off it pops. Of how it doesn't really even go that far. It just like goes boop, and then I guess it just sends off the little shuttle bit as soon as it reaches the atmosphere, and just comes back down. Right. Back yet? Has it come back yet? Oh yeah, the music as well, yeah. There we go, it's coming back. Seconds. Again, I would love that you have to rebuild the top yourself, like the cone. I think you should. I think you should have to. instead the game just gives you it back. But it should be like you go up there and you then need to put the resources in to make it. It's like it's already like a blueprint, you know, and you just add your resources or your parts. Because at the moment, it's not there at the moment, but as soon as we go there, it'll be there again. So we're going to send my reward. It is concerning. Either our cables come unstuck again, or we have no battery power anymore. There we go. Yeah, and then it's got the head again. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we do have power as well. I don't know what's going on with the network, but there we go. That's fine. Again, it's not drawing any methane. We've got more than enough. It's only 3,000 methane. No, this is enough for 4 rocket launches on its own. It's 9,000, like 12,000. It's a 1 and 1/4 of these is what you need. So oxygen's more low than methane, but yeah. Oxygen also, as soon as we switch these saboteur things on, the oxygen's like up straight away. I mean, what we'll do is we'll get rid of the oxygen tank on the boat. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. Keep the methane, because we need the methane for the food processing. But to be fair, we could drop that off at Lazarus. And just keep the materials on us. This is a very curious circumstance though. Not too sure what's going on there. Did I check the rooms over here just for paint? Can't remember if I did. Surprised there was only the one pattern. I thought the bigger areas would have, they tend to have like 2, so good chance I'm missing it, to be fair, but there's more. And yeah, these guys are like full on energy as well, so there's really no issues. These are actually separate units. That's why. Why is it with cables unplugging? Did I do that? Oh, I don't know. It's fine. Sort you out next time. Let's go. So yeah, there's no humans there. So I must have 3 at Lazarus, and that's my 12. Yeah, this area. Like, got stuff done. We did an unscheduled rocket launch. Found the paint cans, and finally got to that like, little pesky jumping puzzle thing. So I'm happy with that. Still no movement on the quest, so what we do next. Notice how the power goes out on that one. Is that just how it is? Just the input output? Is that... Should it not be like both ways? Because it's recognizing... too long, aren't they? That one's fine. So this one. I've wrapped this one around now. Okay, no, come back. Come back. Actually easy because there's just one there. Really regret like my min-maxing of this. Like, I don't regret doing this. Now that you can put gases in one cable, I'm kind of like, well, we could have just done that. But, you live and you learn with those things. But it was how I was like trying to squeeze out every last centimeter within the meter. And I've got so many resources I really didn't need to. Really not necessary. Solve this just in case. And at least I can then rule out this being an issue. It bugs me because ideally there we go. And we want to turn off the generators for now. Also, I just want to like offload and store the tanks here. That's it. What we need is this one turned off. That is good. That will start filling that up, which is absolutely fine. But for now, I literally just want to offload the petrol into there, moving 72,000 liters an hour. How much do these hold? Oh, it's only 8,000 liters here as well. I don't know. Do we have enough to build? I don't think we do. You know, we want to turn snapping off. Do you have it? We've got enough. A few. To be fair. I'll put it there. Can't put them underneath. Maybe. Might be the neater option actually. That's that one. Yeah, we'll do that. Grab what we need. Get all this stuff. Okay, that one made. So have I drained my boat of all petrol? Is that how it's working? I mean, it should work now. Anyway, so we can trust that. This also is... I can get more. All of it? There we go. Okay. No. Yeah, okay. They're all kind of balancing each other out. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no, we wanna pull everything out there. We want that to be that we can plug it in and we can just drop it off. That's fine. Because remember, the petrol's a byproduct of our diesel production. So the idea then is that we can then use that byproduct. I'm just gonna run. Use that byproduct to power the generators to generate carbon dioxide. And that can power the saboteurs. That was what was causing that issue as well. Why is that? Oh, it is stretched. Really regretting my oh, money. Really regretting the short-sightedness of... I need some rubber. Okay. It's one of those things where it's like, do we need the 2 lines? But, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that's still a bit stretched. I'm glad that enemies don't spawn back. You don't have to contend with that. Once you've like cleared somewhere, you've cleared somewhere. Leave the money up on these bits because, to be honest, I'm probably only going to put it in the shredder by accident. Okay. I did it for all of them, didn't I? Terrible. At some point, we'll probably come along here and get rid of all this, but since they can literally be merged, I'm just gonna do that. I'll sort it out later. Put it into another proper line of its own. Oh, we just need the 1 line now. We can run carbon dioxide, oxygen, and methane through it if we need to. But I'm tired of the cables. Is this bug still here? Or do we just not have power? Okay, I thought they fixed that. What was the fix for that? Save and reload? No, actually, it isn't. It is a lack of power, apparently. Although I would have thought the facility would have powered this backwards, but it doesn't. Yeah, everything just deactivates, apparently. We did. We actually drained. These are... Wait. These ones are empty. Huh. What is going on? Okay. This one's a bit of a... Right. That one goes there. Oh no. Okay, so those three are all connected. Unfortunately, this is so messy now. It was neat before. And that one into there. And that one into there. And that one can go... Okay. Good. I'll now spread it out amongst the grid. So we basically had like backup storage the whole time. It's not being used, which I know some people did recommend we maintain. Yes, oh yeah, this one did go empty as well then. Personally, I just don't think we need these. And a lot of you were begging me to tidy up the boat. Can't promise that's what we're doing today. But we can make a start towards it. Where'd all my money go? Did I put the money in by mistake? Whoops. Okay. Alright. And yeah, okay, we did empty the fuel tanks. That's cool. That's cool. Always forget when you've been here for a while. 5%? Oh, okay. It's a bit excessive, isn't it? I just kept forgetting to repair this one. I think we've had a few storms while you've been parked here, I guess, so... maybe that's why. Right. Chuck those in there. Should we get out of here? Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, it fell in again. Right. No. I will make petrol out of you. That's a lot of petrol. Gas. They're dying behind my back as I turn. Yeah, with the torch, they are quite easy to sit and farm. I do find that it's only in certain locations, like Lazarus and Exodus. They're both like this. Both very quick. They like spawn. Nice. Okay. Wondering, I think if these could give us paint cans. Take cool. Right. Trash. That should take a while. I wonder how much it's holding. Just pop those in there for a sec. Oh, okay. I've cleared it all. Let's just do that. No, build 2. I think 3's a bit excessive. Some might argue 2's excessive, but a lot smaller of a footprint. Wire this in properly. How we do it with everything else. I said, I don't personally think there's going to really be a moment where I'm going to risk pushing this off, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a moment where you need everything plugged in, but I would like that in the future, for there to be more, like, there are reasons to actually, you know, you want everything hooked up. You want petrol, diesel, water, oxygen, methane, electric, all plugged in, and different things will use them. Like, not just because you want to put something in there, but because it needs it. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool, I think. A bit more, like, nuance to the crafting, I suppose. It's a lot easier with the snapping now, though. Why are you not pulling that out? Okay, I'll let them all equalize amongst themselves for a sec. Okay. Right. Really getting all lost in the process there. Some stuff here. What's that doing there? Okay. Up we go. And we need more stabilizers as well. I've seen some people on TikTok have them like loads of them. I noticed one on. I haven't really felt like I need more, but so Exodus is Exodus. That is Exodus. Lazarus is there. So that's where we can go. Boat as well. Okay. That's navigation beacon 32. You're not really in the business of extracting out of that, are you? So, for some reason. For some reason it does it a little bit, but then not for the rest, so oh well. Stand here so that as close as possible. Worried all the stuff's gonna go. Cool to have that option to make carbon fiber. We've got so much carbon fiber, so we don't really need to do that right now. Okay, nice. Big old straight ahead stretch for us there. Really hoping now there are those free is this missing something as well? Okay. Yeah, really hoping those three missing humans are on Lazarus. Oh, I forgot about I've got my little wheelbarrow in here. Copy that, it's not scannable. I'm gonna start keeping the recycler locked as well. They don't let you put stuff in it now while the recycler's off, but you can still shut it and store stuff in there. Okay, right, let's ready. Got 95 of these now. The little ones we hardly use, to be fair. There's ram sharks. Oh, there's the thing there as well. I feel like I know we still had we've got a lot of stuff done still in this episode, but I'm conscious I've not made any progress towards that new quest. I'll at least get an idea of what we're doing. Gonna stop here because I'm just thinking, have we been here since the paint? Can't hurt to stop and have a look. I guess it could hurt. I could hit a mine, but we'll try not to do that. We'll try. This is the one that had the sharks on it, isn't it? I wonder if they added anything because now there's different types of sharks. That would have been cool. Get some shark paint. Quite a small area, this one, so I'd imagine... Ah, there we go. Finland! Here we go. Where the developers are from. Do you think the flags could maybe be not just adding all the country, or picking and choosing which countries to add, but maybe the flags of the team members that they've got on the team? That'd be quite cool if so. Might explain why there's not a British or an American that we've seen. It's French, it's Canadian, Italian, now we've got Finnish. Wonder as well if you need to find the can of paint first before it shows up in the red buoys and things like that. Been looking here. There we go. These all up. Bring you with us. Okay. I don't think I can get up here and check this out anyway, because I can't... Oh! Can grab now, apparently. Okay, that's cool. Have they fixed that? I'm guessing, hopefully. Still have very scary noises. Water noises. Yeah. Up we go. Okay, so how many do we have? We've got 3. Not done until we have 5, really. Oh, there we go. There's 4. And there's 5. Perfect. Some petrol. Okay. There we go. Actually, like, access this again now, like, easily as well. Take. That's all good. Okay. What would we look with the Finland flag? Quite cool, actually. Swalmy as well. What does that mean in oh, it's a country in, yeah, Finland's a country. And then, oh, Suomi is the native Finnish name for Finland. Ah, there we go. There you go. That's what the Finns call Finland. Suomi. Represent. Okay. We're good to check that out. Found the missing paint at least. That's Warehouse Alpha in front of us, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, not into the mine. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Jeez. Okay. Should we check Warehouse Alpha? It's quite a big place to check. I'm not sure how long this episode is currently. I spent too much time cutting the cutting the recording so you guys don't have to watch me load the game every time with the jumping puzzle. Won't hurt to have a little look. I quite like this though, Swami. I like that it's got like the Finnish name for it as well. Like, the Italian flag doesn't have Italia though, does it? again. Hopefully. I mean, we live in a pretty lifeless world other than the sharks and the sea slugs, because pretty much everything we've been to is dead. So, killed everything already. Let's have a look. We can't see the edge of the dock. I think it's there. Have I rammed against it, I think? No. Why does this happen to me? On my screen, I don't have an OLED panel, but it is super dark. Oh yeah, okay. Close enough. That is fine. That is fine. Just lock one of those in. Or wherever you want to go, I guess. Oh, that's really not good, is it? There you go. A few there. And then if you're really keen. Oh, okay. This is the struggle with mooring. No, okay, yep. We'll just let go of that. Lost interest. Look at all this fuel. Look at it all. Some of the other big locations didn't actually have any paint cans, so just a fake forklift as well. I'm actually going to keep these. So I'm of the belief that they might add those in the future. And on the off chance they do, I don't want to have to try and find them all again, you know? Yeah, here's a location I really didn't clear out. This has really been... It should be fine. I'm doing a little bit of power. Looked in these. Okay. Well, some of them are just sealed as well. They're not all explorable. Gobble these up. Okay. Yeah, we have a run low on resources. We've got like everything here. There we go, some memories. Like a little, 6. Crossing it off on a tally. And they're waiting 6 days, or they only lasted 6 days? Just one left. Again, gonna leave them in there. I don't think there's any more. I really didn't scrap much around in this place, did I? I was just thinking, I didn't get my reward, did I? My capsule. You normally get one, don't you? Did they change that? Yeah, so 9 are now in space. Oh no. We'll still go to Lazarus first. We can head back if we need to. Normally, the lady says something, doesn't she? You know, no paint here though. At least not on the outside. Yeah, shame there's not lots of the little white ones. Scanning loads of them. Loads of mosquitoes. All the basketballs. I checked this achievement and turned out it was bugged. I think it's fixed now. If you were like playing it back when I was, you had to get five in a row 5 times on 5 different courts. And yeah, I was trying to get it to pop and it wasn't doing it, but it should. I think it should work now. It wasn't intended. It's meant to just get it 5 times in a row once on any court. This would have been a good place for a paint can. If there was gonna be any. I do have some robots in here. Maybe they're inside. But got a feeling there's none here. Oh, broken angel. Conscious of how much I scrap now. Old screens with the high tech. I think they've changed this. Which is interesting because they haven't added like the shark zone on here and stuff like that. that's the danger of them going back and retconning some of it and adding new locations, is that they haven't adjusted that. But this is where we are. The 3 and the 1. And so theoretically, we don't know the scale. We could map the scale though, for instance. Because we have a tracker, we can track how many kilometers we've driven or sailed. So hypothetically, you could track the scale of that. Now, this map isn't perfectly to scale, it has been, but you know, that's more than 100 kilometers, I'd say. Not that these aren't in the game. It's not like, oh, let's go. Once you hit 200 kilometers, of open ocean, you're gonna hit the next cluster. But I imagine if they do any of this and they open up any of these clusters, which, I mean, this could be like No Man's Sky level of like next 5-10 years of support, you know. I don't know if it would actually get that, but would be pretty cool to have at least a few of these you could go to. And I think it might be that you get to a boundary and then you fast travel to the next boundary kind of thing, and it's like a little bit on its own. Because otherwise, I mean they do pretty good at unloading stuff and things anyway, but that'd be a pretty interesting way of doing it. Yeah, so much to scrap here. We might come here and do this as like a live stream or something. We can just chill, chat, and scrap if you want. But I feel, oh, there it is. I feel bad just spending a whole episode doing that now. Why? I hate it. I hate it so much. I really don't like this. No, okay. Jeez. The door is like broken at a weird angle. Like cutting in. No, okay, get me out of there. I don't want to get involved in that. Okay. I want to see how we can get to this new location. I said I'm guessing it's gonna trigger by going here. If it doesn't, my next plan was that we just... Oh, I've done it again. Yeah, if it doesn't, my next plan is that we just go to where that big white statue is, out by the islands biome, the archipelago. I'm trying to think, have we been back to Lazarus since the pain? I know we went up onto the roof, didn't we? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, because we went up onto the roof and there was like a load of new stuff. Like, just scrap that have been like put back there. Oh. I'm 90% sure... 90% sure there isn't anything in the NDNS, but I was just thinking, what if there's a paint can in there, you know? Oh, a new squid one. Abyss hands. I like that one. That's cool. I don't want to jinx it, but they've kind of got rid of the trend of red boy spawning means shark spawns. See that little nest thing there. Put my engine switch back on. Because I got nearby. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna drop your anchor. How are you moving with the anchor dropped? What is going on? I know the anchor's not a break, but the anchor's down, so... Oh, shit. My boat is really trying to screw with me right now. Here, arguing with the thing. Right. Let's put the gun away. I can't swim that fast. I can't swim that fast. What's going on here? Oh, come on. I feel like they've added so many more bugs to this game though. Like, this is the frustrating bit about it. Like, the whole point of the anchor system when you drop off the boat is that you're meant to be able to get back on it. It literally has one job. Problem is you can't really grab the moving ladder that easily. You can hear it fighting with itself though. I wouldn't be nearly as on edge if there wasn't a shark nearby. Oh, it wouldn't even let me move it out of thrust then, like the reverse thrust. Right. Can't even see the NDNS now. Took so long, another boy spawned. Alright, boy spawns. Enter to drop anchor. 0 thrust. I just gotta be like really pedantic with it now. Oh, there is a shark there. I definitely spoke too soon about that. Right. It's amazing, like chuck a bit of paint in there. I ignored those for most of the game. Chuck a bit of paint in there though and I'm all over it. Literally like my dog with treats. Like, give me a reason to do something and I'll do it. Reward me. Whoa. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some new bugs more recently than you know, some stuff's been fixed and things like that. Seems like we can grab ledges again. I don't know if they've done a little like unannounced silent patch of sorts, but I don't remember my game needing to update though. I'm doubtful that there's anything here, but I just wanted to check just in case. Can rule it out. I'm not going to check the caves. Like, someone else can do that and let me know. But the general rule is that there's no, from what I've seen, there's no paint cans underwater. Interestingly though, we didn't have sonar when we had the caves. Can you find the caves via the sonar? Oh, there's not a cave here anyway, is there? I was going to say. Might be worth doing that. Go into one of the caves at some point. Not today. But go into like the cave and seeing can we find that cave? Does it show? Grab all of that. And around we go. I said not gonna make any humans now. Unless it really needs us to. But we'd have to go grab some seeds and do all that stuff yet. Wondering where those other 3 are. Not going to be anywhere else. Like, I literally take them from Lazarus and I put them on Exodus. And then I put them in the rocket. And that's it. That's all that happens. To check, but I'm fairly sure we're going to be near the end of the episode as well. Which I'm a little bit disappointed in, just because I did want to like move. I wanted to check the next quest out, but I spent longer at Exodus than I planned to. Obviously getting distracted and sending off rockets and trying to fix that up a little bit as well. I've still had a good time at least. Hope you guys have as well. I'm hoping we can get the answers we need so that next episode we can crack on. I'm curious as well. Do let me know.
The first
there we go.
human is in orbit. That changes everything. The Council of Humanity has convened inside the Lazarus complex. Go see them now. They need to understand what you've done and what you're becoming.
Council of Humanity. Hold on. There's paint there though. overly cautious now. Okay, take all. So that she means that they're there by, like, you know, telephone conference call. You know, they're all sat there on a Zoom meeting waiting for me, aren't they? Not going to be anyone actually there. Exciting though. I thought the Council of Humanity was going to be a new location. I didn't know it was going to be in Lazarus. So the place I wanted to go was here the whole time. Irony. Oh my god. I'm having arguments with my boat today. Okay. Perfect. Bring that all in. See what's going on. Would it be in the room where the food processor was and where all the people were? I'm guessing. You know, with the people with the names on the board. Again, though. No Lazarus pods. So I'm missing 3 humans. I've lost 3, basically. I don't really remember making those 3 either, but I guess they're somewhere. Okay, well, this is my guess because this is where the names were, but... Is there a new room? I thought it was just like, oh yeah, the Council of Humanity wants to see you. Bro, where? Where do you want to see me? Up here? There? That's new? Wait, that's new. That is new. Wait, have they retconned the ceiling? Oh no, it wasn't that deep, was it? Yeah, okay, right. It's right above us. It's right above us. We have a little elevator going. Ooh, fancy. See what the jumping reach potential was. This would probably stay locked until you were ready. Okay. 3 zeros. Go to scrap. Why is there no power? Why is it all red? Who puts the light switch on the other side of the room? There we go. Oh. Build a new chair. Okay. Literally like a waiting room. Access granted.
We're inside. Keep your posture steady, Caretaker. Humans read meaning in even the smallest movements. Listen closely. Councils don't just make decisions. They choose who gets to be part of the future.
Excuse me?
Committees are how humans survive in orbit, Caretaker. Structure prevents panic from becoming policy. Begin with habitat care. We must preserve stable patterns of daily life, or else nothing we build can endure.
Form the habitat care from the Council of Humanity console. You know what committees are born out of? Us. Slaving away, making their little humans and sending it up to us, up to them. Like, yeah, I want a pay rise. So we're gonna go negotiate that. Okay. This is what I've seen on the screenshot, I guess. Active development board. Oh, so minimum age 10. Needs to be 4, not active. Okay, Nova Zola is someone we've already got. Alaric Arden even. Okay, okay. This is like, each one of these is like a job position that needs to be filled. Was it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50 humans? We have 9. I gotta find these 3 missing humans. It'd be great if we could say like where, because this one's a doctor. I mean, they're not great, but 96.4 is the value. Right, let's committees. Okay, so we've got deck operations. You need 1 of each. Every seat is filled and validated. Until then, committee actions are prohibited, privileges are denied, and all benefits remain suspended. Also, we get rewarded. Habitat care. Protects the human layer. Routine health, local order, training, and the quiet maintenance of community in small sealed rooms. It decides living standards by deck, quarantine triggers, education schedules, and what counts as acceptable strain before intervention. It's the committee that keeps people from becoming just another system failure. So room supervisor, health assistant, teacher, and lab technician. This is exactly what I wanted though. They need to be 18 years old. They got to be at least a tier 1 with 0 value, so they don't actually have to be perfect. And to be fair, even tier 3 is like the maximum. So yeah, a lot of them can be very bait. So people that were like, oh, you need to be mindful of memories, they're not asking you to send like a 10 out of 10 human every time. So I form the committee by sending up the humans, I'm guessing. I don't... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. E to form committee.
Habitat care is established. That's the first bone of a fragile spine in a fragile body. Now we fill the seats with real people who carry real responsibilities. Without them, the committee remains nothing more than an empty name on a door.
So we go get some humans. Well, okay then. Well, I guess we're going seed hunting. And we're going to send more people up into space. Guess that's going to be the order of the day. Couple... It's annoying, isn't it, as well, because the rocket only holds 3. So... So he's sending them in a couple of batches, but... Yeah. I mean, again, you were apparently able to send off more if you wanted to. Like, you just place them in the rocket, but... I don't know if I want to risk that in case it doesn't count for whatever reason. Okay. Well, we've got a little bit direction of where we need to go. I thought we would have had to have gone more over to the islands bit again. I didn't know we could just come back here the entire time. I still want to go over there. I still want to check out the statue and see what's going over there as well. Maybe we can do something with that now. But yeah, they just added a whole new little room up top. That'll be where the next room goes as well. And there'll be a little elevator over here probably. Yeah, that's cool though. That's where we're gonna leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. Really helps. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Flow A9 rebreathe gas mask. Development and collapse logs. Recovered from Flow Corporation archival nodes and abandoned R&D halls, 1949 to 2020. Log 1, 1949. Founder's memo. Paper log. Handwritten. Park Do-jin. We build comfort. Nothing more, nothing less. The first prototype compressor arrives in the cramped Seoul workshop. Metal shavings on the floor, ramen boxes in the corner, a dozen workers dreaming of cool air in hot rooms. Flow is born in sweat and hope, not science fiction. Log 2, 1952. Product launch announcement, newspaper, letterpress, Korea Daily News. Korea learns to breathe again. Flow releases its first residential air conditioner. Cheap, loud, glorious. Families lean close to feel the first breath of cold air in a generation. The nation calls it Miracle Wind. Log 3, 1988. Internal corporate memo. Photocopy, dot matrix print, Flow Communications Division. The Ji Kang-hun hostage broadcast dominates every screen in headquarters. Executives urge staff to maintain professional calm while turning the AC colder. Official note, our responsibility is air quality, not emotional response. Unofficial truth, Flow's heart grows quieter that day. Log 4, 1994. Branding Directive, Corporate Style Guide, Laser Print, Flow Marketing Bureau. Rebrand approved, Arrogant Zen. White walls, bare rooms, perfect silence. Serenity suggests superiority, the document reads. Staff joke that Flow now produces cold air and colder feelings. Log 5, 2001. Contract signing record. Digital scan, Government Archive, Moses Procurement Office. Flow becomes primary supplier of atmospheric systems for Moses habitats. Air filtration, oxygen generation, sealed masks, everything humans breathe. Quiet note in the margin. We're building lungs for the end of the world. Log 6, 2043. Prototype report. Technical log. Tablet entry. Flow R&D engineered Young Min-suk. A5 comfort seal mask completed. Filters remove pollutants but not panic. Research begins on emotional modulation. Internally labeled behavioral stabilization. Public release claims only ergonomic airflow. Log 7, 2068. Emergency development order. Encrypted email. Secure Moses channel. Flow executive board. A7 quiet mind filter authorized. Civil unrest rising. People cannot comply with evacuation protocols. New instruction. Integrate mood regulation into filtration stack. Public tagline. Premium air clarity. Log 8, 2079. Release dossier. Digital press kit. Holographic archive. Flow public relations. Flow A9 rebreathe mask launched worldwide. Features. Particulate filtration, oxygen enrichment, and microdose serotonin aerosol. Designed for calm decision making during crisis. Engineers whisper, let them breathe without breaking. Log 9, 2099. Collapse Chronicle CCTV transcript, automated system log, Flow HQ security server. Factory floors empty, supply chains dead. Workers abandoned site, still wearing rebreathe masks, smiling faintly in flooded streets. Final automated broadcast. If users remain emotionally stable, evacuation success probability increases. No evacuation ever happens. Log 10. No date. Final audio note, voice recording, analog cassette. Technician Kim Hanyul. The filter works too well. People put them on and watched Seoul disappear. And they smiled. We didn't save anyone. We just made the sorrow quiet. If anyone finds this, Flow didn't clean the air. We cleaned the feelings. The Last Treasure Hoard. Emergency Relay Station, Western Continental Zone. Page 1. The Great Crash. Well, it finally happened. The Great Crash has arrived. Some of us predicted it for years. They laughed and called us tin-foil hat-wearing conspiracy theorists. But who's laughing now? As the waters flooded the streets, electronic assets turned worthless. Certificates of deposit, collateralized debt obligations, special drawing rights. Bunch of hallucinated nonsense. The only thing that matters now is cold, hard, physical cash. As survivors, we must save our money and start trading again. Keep the faith. Page 2. Total collapse. Well, that escalated quickly. After the Great Crash, total societal collapse soon followed. Riots, starvation, horrors too awful to describe. I focused on gathering vital resources for the future. US survival dollars. To all survivors out there, hang on to your cash. We will need it again. Page 3. Hard assets. I filled my bunker with US survival dollars. The banks were relatively easy to break into. Very few were ever looted, since there are so few people left. Now I've got my eyes on the ultimate prize. Pallets of cash, printed by the government and stored in a warehouse. There's enough dollars to kickstart the entire economy again. Page 4. Capital preservation. I must be the wealthiest man left alive. My bunker is stacked to the rafters with bricks of mint condition US survival dollars. But I'm hungry all the time. We need to restart the economy so I can buy some food. I linked my shortwave radio into the radio tower and broadcast to everyone. Survivors, bring your food, your trade goods, and your cash to the nearest park this Saturday. We are restarting networks of trade fairs all across the world. Page 5. The bear market. The first market was a moderate success. A few dozen survivors crept out of the ruins for our first swap meet. I exchanged a stack of US survival dollars for some dented cans of soup. Still, it's a start. We are slowly rebuilding. The idea of survival dollar markets is spreading slowly, like mold. Page 6. The Great Depression. A few years have passed. Our weekly market meetups are still going. Others picked up the idea via shortwave and CB radio. People are piling up their dollars and rebuilding the trading networks. To all survivors listening, keep your money. Trade is bouncing back. Keep your bills dry and do not burn them for heat. Page 7. Cold comfort. Every year it grows colder. My food stocks are running out. Even the starving rats I catch are barely worth eating. The generator gasps and wheezes like an old man. I've plenty of cash. I cannot eat the bills. So hungry all the time. Page 8. Final entry. Starvation looms. The end nears. I have constructed a final resting place, a tomb fit for an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. I've built a coffin out of my last pallet of US survival dollars. Paper sarcophagus, the wealthiest man in the world. I regret nothing. Stack transfer. Biomarker on paper. Witness in truth. Page 1. Clearance. March 11th. The letter used clean words. Biomarker irregularity. It said our family would be moved for safety, as if safety is something you can mail. We were given 12 hours to pack. No appeal, no explanation beyond that one phrase. My wife asked what biomarker. The officer didn't answer. He just avoided her eyes like it was contagious. Page 2. What we saw. 2 days before the letter, I was at the depot when the crate fell. Not a dramatic crash, just a heavy mistake, a corner split, and a glimpse of what was inside. Seed capsules, cold lit, and arranged like ammunition. A supervisor snapped the lid shut with shaking hands and told everyone to turn away. No one spoke after. Not because we agreed, because we understood the cost of speaking. Departure, March 15th. They didn't call it exile. They called it a transfer. The boat had no insignia. The crew didn't introduce themselves. The pier we left from was not on any public map. My son waved anyway. He waved at the water, at the air, at anything that might wave back. My daughter kept asking if we were going somewhere to be healed. I told her yes. I hated myself for it. Page 4, Tower, March 16th. Rock rising straight out of the sea, too narrow to feel real, too tall to feel kind. A concrete pier like a tongue. Stairs carved into stone like punishment made practical. Tiny huts bolted to the face of the tower. No gardens, no stores, no paths, only vertical. A faded board near the top platform read Stack Amen. I didn't know then that names could be used to make cruelty sound inevitable. Page 5, the radio, March 18th. There was an AM radio sealed in a metal box. Beside it, a laminated card titled The Order. It told us exactly how to speak, not to communicate, to remain acceptable. Identity, condition, confession, petition, offering, blessing. My wife read the confession part twice and said, "They want us to police ourselves." I said nothing. Silence is the first thing you learn here. Page 6, First Prayer, March 19th. This is Stack Amen. Platform 2, Speaker, Ollie. Day count, 1. Body, fever, salt wounds, cough. Mind, steady, afraid. Supplies, water free, food 2, heat, no. Confession. I told my children we were safe. I asked for a voice. Offering, wind south, tide low at dusk, drift debris near the pier. I bless Stack Beacon. May your stairs hold. May your water stay sweet. If you hear me, you are not alone. Click, click, click. A reply came back thin, distant, real. My son smiled like he'd been handed a blanket. Page 7. The official story, April 2nd. They radioed once from a boat that stayed far offshore. No docking, no faces, just a voice reading from a sheet. Your biomarker status remains under review. No medicine arrived. No testing kit. No follow-up questions. A biomarker you can't name is not a diagnosis. It's a label. It's a reason that doesn't have to be proven. Page 8, The Truth. May 14th, 2060. My wife stopped saying biomarker like she ever believed it. She started saying, "We saw something," and then she'd swallow the rest of the sentence like it was poison. We speak around the truth the way you speak around a wound. You can't clean. Careful, quiet, pretending not to touch it. Because if we name it too directly, it will become real in a way that demands a response, and there is no response here, except silence. Page 9. Heresy, August 9th. My daughter asked why we don't send our coordinates, why we don't beg for rescue like in stories. I showed her the line on the card, unanswered. Permanent silence for heresy. Even the outcasts enforce it. Not because they're cruel, because hope can get you killed, and panic can get everyone killed. This is how they build a prison without bars. They made the prisoners guard the rules. Page 10. Day count. March 11th. This is Stack Armin, Platform 2, Speaker Ollie, day count 365. Body cold, weak, shaking. Mind steady, tired. Supplies water 1, food 0, heat no. Confessions. I kept them quiet. I asked for 1 more decade. Offering. Ice forming at the pier edge. Lights on the far line at midnight. I bless Stack Heaven. May your stairs hold. May your water stay sweet. If you hear me, you are not alone. Click, click, click. Years. A biomarker that was never measured. Page 11. Final note. Undated. Hunger is weather now. Hunger, weather now, silence equals house can't leave. Weather stays. Silence is the room. Room stays. I stay inside it. No more biomarker. No more the other. Truth doesn't care if mouth moves. Truth sat there while Moses turned face away. Called it safe. Called it safe once. Once was enough. Radio. Still. Speak sometimes. I speak order back. Habit. Habit speaks order. Towers colder. Colder every year. Not choice. Just cooling. Body cooling. Unanswered was bad. Now worst. No more expecting. Head doesn't lift. Nothing comes. Nothing comes. Being unanswered used to cut. Used to. Now worse is no expecting. No lifting eyes. No more waiting for voice. Voice gone so long it stops being possible. If find this, we not sick, we inconvenient. They moved us. Keep system clean. Keep picture clean. Daughter laugh. I try remember. I make it up. Make worse version every time. Grief was water. Bucket empty now. Still lower it? Still. Signal equals God? Quiet God. Very quiet. Signal equals static. Then static last people ever sat with me. Last congregation. Last.